Hello everybody. So I have some fantabulous news for you. Each time I shot a video and uploaded it on our channel, irrespective of what the topic was, the question I would get invariably from most of the commentators was, when are the visas going to be granted? Now, I have been telling my viewers that as I can see, the DHA is very actively working on the finalization of applications by sending out S56 requirements, and they're also working on some applications that were technically not eligible and granting refusal letters. Therefore, those of you who have not received the decision so far, please stay tight. Stay tuned. You could be receiving your visa grant anytime because the DHA is yet to start with the visa grants, especially the offshore visa grants. So today is the 8th of July, and today we have received two offshore 491 visa grants. So what that essentially means is that the visa grants have now started. Now, alongside, we also continue to get requests for medicals and other additional information for other applicants. So the DH is already working on all the applications, but let's talk about these two visas that have been granted today. The first visa we have been granted today is for the occupation of a pastry cook, and this occupation is assessed by the vetassess traits. This visa application was lodged on the 17th of June 2022, and the visa has been granted today, of course, on the 8th of July 2024. So here you can see where your concerns are coming from, that the DH is taking extremely long. Now, it has taken very long for this applicant's visa to be granted, but we understand there have been certain delays, but we do expect other applications or the applications lodged later to be finalized soon. The good thing is that they seem to be working on finalizing the visas that were lodged earlier. It's not that they are kind of focusing on new applications and ignoring the old application. It seems they've started with the application of visa grants based on the date on which the visa application was lodged. Of course, the following visa grant trends will tell us more about it. Now, the second visa that has been granted is very interesting, and I want you to listen to this very carefully. This visa has been granted for the occupation financial institution branch manager, technically whom we call a branch manager. Now, branch managers have been feeling a little disillusioned over the last few years because they felt that the nomination opportunities for this occupation was rather scarce, and they've not been getting many nominations. However, we have been getting nominations for the occupation branch managers. Now, the interesting thing about this visa is that this applicant did not get a skills assessment done through CaanWings. It was done through some other agent, and this applicant probably must have been frustrated or disillusioned with the way things were working. He probably felt that, enough efforts with respect to his EOIs were not put in the right direction. So, it's not about how many EOIs you lodged, it's about how focused your EOIs are, how sensibly and how judiciously your migration agent lodges your EOI with the state where you stand the maximum chances of getting an invitation from. So this is an applicant who was very close to turning 45 years old. Now, most of the applicants who are around 42, 43 or 44, they think, oh, we are the fag end and we do not think, if we start the process now, we can even make it. But this is a very good example. I would say that this is a very inspiring example of how you can get your visa even if you are heading towards turning 45. So this applicant had signed up with us, and we had lodged his application for a state nomination with the state of Australian Capital Territory. Now, this application for a nomination was lodged with the ACT on 24th of August 2022. Of course, since this applicant was turning 45 on 31st of August, and the application lodgement date for nomination was 24th of August. He had just 1 week before he would turn 45. So we had put in a request with the Australian Capital Territory to expedite the applications. And let me tell you that the states are very, very accommodating and very, very considerate in such situations where they see that the applicant could be losing points for age, becoming ineligible, or the scores expiring and so on. So ACT was kind enough to accept our request, and the nomination was approved on 29th of August. Now, once the nomination is approved, your case is sealed. So he turned 45 years old on 31st of August, just 2 days after his nomination was approved by ACT. And his application for visa, of course, was lodged within 60 days from there on. However, what I want you to understand is that it is important that at the time of your invitation to apply for a visa, your age should be less than 45 years. Even though he turned 45 when his visa application was finally lodged, it had no negative bearing on his case. And this applicant, of course, his visa application was lodged on 8th of September 2022, and he's received his visa today, that is on the 8th of July 2024. So this is the update about the two visas we have got today, and the visa grants have started to roll in. I would request those of you who kind of lodged the applications on their own, or even those who've lodged their applications through migration agents and have created mirror accounts, please do keep checking your mirror accounts regularly, because you could see a you could see a visa grant letter showing up on your migration portal. So that'll be it for today. For any queries, please feel free to get in touch with us on 78498 or just drop in an email on inquiries@caanwings.com, and we will get back to you with free advice. Until next time, bye bye and take care.